And all the RPs refusing to separate. The call taker can hear female screaming. There's negative premise history for the 1021 location for the last 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals. Yeah, anybody who's
The female screaming like well.
Hello, anybody entering? I'm waiting for Juan to end his stream, so give me a second and we can get started here.
is gonna go Alright guys, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna be on Daniel's live stream. So if you guys want
Chai Fraps, hello, how you doing? That's a new name. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good Saturday night. Borderline Sunday morning.
Oh, you know why? Because I'm used to using a different computer at work. Not a MacBook. I'm not really pasting it. Alright, well, I'm sorry I couldn't have more entertainment for you guys tonight, but I'll meet you guys over on Daniel's live stream.
10 viewers. Thank you guys.
He's over in North County.
I think our streams are both being watched within our streams, so I can hear some feedback.
So I'll be on there. He's So you guys want to show over there? I'll meet you guys.
Hey, Sand Crab and Janelle, is that how? I think that's how you said I pronounce it. Janelle Martin, how you doing?
I'm behind one on the 78. It's not a match.
Copy, not a match.
Awesome, got it right.
89, 19.
Thank you to whoever came from Juan's stream, or if you saw me in your feed or something. I appreciate however you got here.
211 North Coast.
So far, David. 4 Ocean, 1 Team, Unit, 3 subject is in the roadway.
Kelly, you came from Juan. Thank you very much. Hi, Evergreen. How you doing? Areas I cover: North County, San Diego. So Carlsbad, Vista, Oceanside, Escondido, San Marcos, Valley Center, Fallbrook, Camp Pendleton, Rancho Santa Fe, Poway. Juan is logged off, but he'll be in the chat, I think, if that's what you're asking.
Confirmed 1144. Scene will be left with sheriff and tips were requested through sheriff.
Give me 1 second.
Copy engine 211, RE 211 available. I'll place RE 211 on this call as well.
Joe's Crab Shack, Oceanside, S Harbor, DR. At 314 South Harbor Drive.
Sounds like there's a person in the roadway near Joe's Crab Shack in Oceanside.
Sheriff's gonna have
Waiting for some more info on that.
The roommate's trying to keep a female half and the female half separated. The female's currently not armed with a knife. Does have the knife.
Cruelzy Tomsy, thank you. You just found me thanks to Juan. Thank you very much for joining. Hi, Dale. How are you? Good to see you.
Joe's Crab Shack, Oceanside, S Harbor, DR. At 314 South Harbor Drive.
Digital tonight.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you? Fellow Daniel. Yes, Daniel Castillo. Thank you for joining. I saw you in the other stream. Hi, Coley. How are you? Ross. We got JCV. Do I have stickers? I think so. One has... Oh, you mean those emojis. I don't know if they're stickers or emojis. I could be wrong. But I don't have those at this point. But if you're talking about super stickers, those are available. Morning from Europe. Oh my gosh. That is a far way from San Diego County. 8:35 a.m. It is 11:33 here. So, also known as 11:35 p.m. Slovenia. Wow. How on earth did you find Juan's channel? That's really cool, though.
42 from Car Country.
This is a collaboration. Yes, it is, David. That's a good way to think about it.
That's around the 2735. The girlfriend is GA, white female 31.
If it's okay to ask what's Juan's link, of course it's okay to ask. I will put it in the chat. I'm assuming you mean to his channel.
For unit 97 in the area. For 97 in the area. Appears in a vehicle. I'm sorry, with a call taker.
Trying to keep track of a few things going on.
What's the time delay on her being GA? GA at 2333.
Give me 1 second. I'll get you that link.
10-4. We were rolling up the street at that time. Didn't see any vehicles leaving. 10-4. I did confirm in a vehicle.
Okay, I just put the link in the chat for Juan's channel. So if you guys go over there and subscribe, make sure you have the post notifications on for him as well. Hi, Belle. How are you? Jose, yes. Crazy pursuit last night. Some were saying semi, some were saying a thing called a yard goat or a yard something. I guess it's a truck that was meant for just kind of moving trailers around a commercial yard, like semi-trailers. So, semi-truck to me. I think it's the same thing. But, yeah, that was crazy. He lost the trailer at El Camino Real and Palma Airport Road in Carlsbad. Kept going northbound on El Camino Real, eventually got into Oceanside that way, and then went eastbound into the city of Vista, where it ended. It was basically a standoff for a good 30 minutes there. No problem, Daryl. Thanks for asking for his link. Definitely want to spread the support around.
Blocking the lane and it stopped there, causing a significant
JCV, we can talk about Juan, definitely. Don't worry. No Astria tonight, too cloudy. Oh, okay. It was actually, I don't know if it qualifies as a drizzle earlier, but I did have to throw my wipers on. It was very, very lightly raining. It was one of those rains where, like, you have to keep turning on and off your wipers from the lowest setting. So it was kind of annoying, but definitely a first world problem. Another Juan. How are you doing, Juan Zapien? Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for 8 likes already and 30 viewers. We got 30 of us in here. That's awesome. Thank you so much. As far as location, we are in San Marcos right now. Usual spot, if you've seen some of the other streams, we're right by Las Posas Road and the 78 freeway. So that's where we're staging right now, listening to the scanners. And we'll see if anything happens. It was drizzling when I drove to LA at 6 a.m. this morning. What'd you go to LA for? Probably hit some traffic at, well, I guess it's a Saturday, so maybe the rush hour doesn't really exist on the weekend.
It's going to be the subject's father.
Now we got 35 viewers just like that. Thank you guys. It is crammed in here, but that's a good thing. I gotta turn down my heat a little bit.
Do you want the father to run out or just walk?
See if CHP's working anything. Did have a rollover crash in Carlsbad about an hour ago. Have not heard of any serious injuries in that, which is good.
So far, UTL.
Overturned vehicle was back on its wheels after the crash. At the Palomar Airport Road off-ramp from the 5 northbound.
161 in the area. Unit to cover suspicious person, 714 convertible lane, 714.
I filled up my little hybrid Prius's gas tank not even 10 gallons, and it was $55 today, which I'm sure everyone has the same deal right now. So, but I was like, that is the highest I've ever seen it. I was pretty much on empty, filled it all the way up. I went to the Corgi Beach Party in Huntington Beach to shoot video for Dog Beach Live. You may have heard of it. I have not heard of that, but that's really cool. I went to the, is it called the Huntington Beach Air Show? I don't know if it had a, oh, it was the Pacific Air Show in Huntington Beach, like a year or two ago. That was really cool. That was like the first air show I've ever been to. And they fly some of those jets like right above the sand. It was pretty crazy. What do you listen to for fire dispatch? That's Northcom. I do have CAL FIRE as well. I'll listen to that because that covers some of the areas in North County. Camp Pendleton Fire as well. We only like cats in here. I'm a fan of cats and dogs. I used to work near the Palomar exit. I know there is a Palomar Street exit down in the Chula Vista area. But this one was Palomar Airport Road. I'm not sure which one you were referencing, but just to be clear, the crash was in Carlsbad at Palomar Airport Road earlier. I remember when gas was $1 a gallon. Wow. I wish that was the case. So got a full tank. Last night was one of those times where I was like, whoa, if this pursuit goes for a while here, I might have to stop and get gas. I had like 100 miles on my tank to start with, but of course, you have to take into account, like if you have your AC on, you're not actually going to go 100 miles, or if you're going uphill, you know, whatever. But did not have to stop for gas, luckily. But there was one time there was a pursuit coming on that same road towards me. I was in San Marcos. It was on that same road, Palomar Airport Road in Carlsbad. And I had like 9 miles on my gas tank, which is probably dangerous just as is. I should not go that low. But I have a habit of going quite low on my gas. Have you ever met Juan in person? Yes, I have. Multiple times. We're good friends. How old are you, Daniel? I am 21. 22 in about a month. I am not 9. 9 plus 12. So Astria is totally grounded tonight?
All for a month.
San Diego PD checking for Astria on Liar.
Should have his fireside pond.
2 questions.
Top
Are you
25.
up and safely, are you able to get into the area downtown at Delbergia and Vesta Street, or is the marine layer an issue?
We were just up, and anything over that part of the city is going to be too low for either Astria or Able.
Thank you.
Sounds like air support has only been communicating with law enforcement once within the last few hours, and they said that they can't respond to SDPD's jurisdiction because the marine layer is too thick. So I'm not a toddler. I wouldn't be legally driving if I was a toddler. I'd be riding my tricycle around. But I got 4 wheels on this Prius.
Current 2004 Honda, 46953 to Alex Woods.
Hearing many sirens in La Jolla from I-5. Chase? Let's see if... We'll tune into San Diego PD. See if we hear anything. Maybe that's why they were just talking a few minutes ago with San Diego PD. Is there a chase? Is Juan in here? Juan, is there a chase? Hi, Kenny. How are you? Good to see you again. I guess they kind of make an adult-sized tricycle. There's those... I actually covered a crash, unfortunately, on one of these recently, but it's called a Vanderhall Venice. It's 1 wheel in the back and 2 in the front. and it's almost like a go-kart. It was described as a 3-wheeled roadster, and those look fun to drive around. And I guess they're registered as a motorcycle, but driving it is kind of like a car. It's a weird, I watched an episode of Jay Leno's Garage. I'm not sure if you guys have ever watched that, but he did an episode on those vehicles, and there was some loophole that they were able to like do with the manufacturing of the car because it's registered as a motorcycle. Sorry, that was probably super boring. I'll stop talking about that. Let's see. Hi, Liam. How are you doing? Good to see you again.
Ocean, copy card.
Glad you're doing good, Kenny. No Pursuit one? Okay. I'll take your word on that. Responding to an unconscious 2-year-old. Oh, no. I'm guessing that's those sirens. Liam's always on top of it, so it's got to be that. Any update on that 3-wheeled car? There isn't many of them, and I saw the same exact one week before that crash. I probably saw the same guy. I hope he survived. The guy was reported to be 19, and as the latest update I have is from that night. He was taken to the hospital. I didn't hear anything on his condition, but I guess a good thing I guess you could say is that they typically do press releases for fatal car accidents, and I did not see a press release regarding that. So I'm assuming the occupant survived. And I think they even do press releases for some serious injury collisions, maybe depending on the circumstances. But I think it's a good sign that we didn't see a press release with that one.
Just give him a minute and he'll give you a call.
No, I don't want to put you to sleep. I won't talk about Vanderhall Venice's anymore or Jay Leno's Garage. Oh yeah, Dale has a good point. Do you mean that my voice is radio-like or ASMR-like? Should I start doing ASMR? Still at 35 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. There's some guy on TikTok that I see driving. He drives a motorcycle with like a stuffed animal in the front, and he always is at this Harley Davidson place. And he has like a lot of followers, like hundreds of thousands of followers, and he's just always riding around North County, like Escondido a lot. Pretty cool. Whoa, 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 troll. Let's keep it appropriate. Howard Stern. Howard Stern has a very deep voice. That's so weird that you mentioned Howard Stern. My dad mentioned him earlier this week. I guess he was talking about the Chris Rock and Will Smith drama at the Oscars, which everybody was, so. All right, come on, JCB. Let's behave ourselves. We don't want anyone in timeout. I don't even know what Emser Tile is. Rustic Home. We got Harley Davidson.
Thank you.
I like the view from here, though. You can see the traffic flowing on the freeway. It's actually hard to find a spot in San Marcos where you can see the traffic on the freeway. I tried to find, like... I spent probably 30 minutes looking for a spot like this. And this is, like, the only one. So... Solo vehicle rollover on the 805. It's Juan's jurisdiction. wonder if he's heading to that. Appears minor injuries.
North Calamari 121.
All right, everybody chill. We don't need no drama in the chat.
North Calamari 121.
We're all friends here.
Hospital.
I'm gonna play some rounds. I'll still be here supporting. Thank you, Troll. What are you playing rounds of? Rounds of like a video game? Remind me of the dude from Nightcrawler. I actually heard Juan tell somebody, like, I think he compared what Stringer's do to Nightcrawler, which it's valid, but Nightcrawler is definitely, there's certain things in that movie that Stringers obviously don't do. I think that guy moved like a dead body to get a better shot, which is obviously something that is completely illegal. I think that's also a new viewer, Jose, so thank you for joining. Welcome.
Fallbrook. BLS response. Seizure. Engine 111 and RE-111. Casa de Cortez.
Oh, Troll's playing GTA?
At 528 De Luz
I used to play
Road.
Grand Theft Auto.
Above 7.
I played the fourth one for like a while, and I would mainly just drive around the cars. That sounds literally so like lame, but
Trailer will be.
and I played the fifth one for a little bit there, but I didn't think like the physics with the cars were really the same, so wasn't a huge fan of that one.
993789.
Which Rockstar Games is probably not thrilled to hear that because they probably worked for like years developing that game, but
312.
Island Sparta, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Saturday.
From R20. If we could have San Marcos units, ATC.
I'm good, thank you for asking. I'm actually like very awake. I thought I might need a coffee or something before I started this stream, but we're chilling.
32.5. Could you go with the make and model of the trailer, please?
It's an Adam Mary Robert Charles Garage.
Last night I thought that semi was just a vehicle they were tracking that had been stolen, and then I tuned in on the scanner and turns out it was a full-blown pursuit, and I was like, OMG, and I drove right to it. That was one of the crazier stories within the last, like, I don't even know how long it's been since we've had a chase like that. December we had a even crazier chase.
Post address will be 617 Autumn Drive.
Yeah, sir. And the Autumn Drive aligned with the RO addresses. Is that correct?
You show 433 Autumn Drive.
San Marcos. Traffic collision.
Oh.
Engine 143.
We got a
and
crash
RE-143
in San Marcos.
At 204 Woodland Parkway.
204 Woodland. We'll head to that. Where is 204?
RO address, thank you.
Okay, this is at Woodland and East Mission. All right. Well, that might be the first time I've been on stream and actually got a call. We're probably, I'd guess, like 7 minutes away from this. I have no other information other than it's a traffic collision, reportedly.
What?
This tow truck might be heading to it, who knows? There's like some tow yard down that street. Testing out his turn signals, it looks like. This tow truck driver's like weaving.
This is DMV 13657 Cynthia Lane, 13657 Cynthia Lane.
Keeping my eye on this guy.
Manor apartment. Fergie saw they're not waking up this morning.
There was one time I was on the 78, like, this was just a few months ago too, and a tow truck from Western Towing was all over the freeway, and I called CHP, and I also called Western Towing, and I was like, you need to get this driver on the road. He's like drunk or
Oceanside.
exhausted, I don't know.
Response. Abdominal pain. Engine 217 and BLS 213 at 138 Canyon Creek Way.
This is also a Western Towing truck. Maybe it's the same guy.
City for a
Definitely not a fan of Western Towing.
the window of his black Mustang.
Unfortunately, can't because of the weather.
Happy, no worries. I appreciate you, sir.
Sounds like that was either Abel or Astria just declined another request to fly due to weather.
I did it.
I'll make sure to catch up on comments as soon as I'm stopped again. I'm guessing this tow truck's gonna get on the freeway. Bingo.
Okay, 1621 rush.
Oh no, we might miss it. Oh, we actually made it. That light takes a while. If you get that light red, you might as well set up camp.
423 with Call undercover residential audible 15215 Falcon Crest Court, 15215 Falcon Crest Lorette residence, covered whole motion, William Farm, Quebec, 423.
We're just 2 exits out from Woodland. Woodland shares an off-ramp with Barham Drive, or Barham, whatever you want to call it. Thank you to everybody who's liked the stream and subscribed, put on those post notifications. Any of those, I appreciate that.
Domestic violence at this location, unknown if it's involved in the traffic collision.
Woodland Parkway, 3/4 of a mile. And we'll probably have another half mile or so to get to the actual intersection. I have no idea what this is, other than someone called in a crash.
Still at 213, confirm response.
This is actually pretty close to a fire station, so I am quite confident, unless those units were out on a call already. I'm assuming fire will already be there.
Still at 213, Northbound.
If you're just tuning in, we are in San Marcos.
04 northbound.
We're heading to a reported traffic collision in the 200 block of Woodland Parkway, so just north of the 78 freeway in San Marcos on Woodland. No other information at this point as to what is going on, but we will be there in about 1 minute.
104. Can you update your status?
Earth Convention 104, we're clear from the last incident place from out of service shop.
Affirmative.
I really hope my screen didn't just go black. I just accidentally exited the YouTube app. Let me know if you guys can still see. Otherwise, I will reset it. I really hope I didn't just make the screen go black. That's happened before. Oh, dang it. Okay. I will pull over and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Dang it. I can't believe I just did that. I'll be back in 2 seconds.